All right, let's me check to see if I'm actually streaming here. Let's me check to see if I'm actually streaming. All right, does seem like I'm probably streaming. Okay, so it's been how long since Blade Runner came out? Well, it's been a year. Well, not quite a year since the last patch came out. But I guess it originally came out, what? June 24th-ish. So let's see what's different from when I first played it. So it's been almost a year and a half. So when we click play, let's see what happens. All right, it's kind of what I thought. Now when we click play in Steam, it'll let us pick the Enhanced Edition, Classic Edition, and Classic Edition with restored content. So let's just see what Classic does. I believe this is the Scum VM version of the game. Let me try that again. I don't know why I did that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is the Scum VM version of the game. And everything here is looking pretty good. I mean, just from watching this little video here, everything looks pretty good. I don't know why there's subtitles for what you can click. I guess it's for foreign language. That must be what it is for. Yeah. Okay, so the video's all good.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since there were plenty. No.
Right, let's skip that dialogue. Everything in this Scum VM version is just really, really great. You know, it feels like the original Blade Runner. Everything plays smoothly. Pull up my gun, talk to characters, walk around. And also, you can go into Windows mode just fine. Menu is the same classic menu. The only difference is they added this subtitles button here. Okay, so Blade Runner Enhanced Edition. It now includes your Scum VM version. And then it also included, let's go to it, in a Classic Edition with restored content. You can pick that as well. And it says your route to start is not yet fully supported. Okay, interesting. So you can play this restored content version.
Animals, they were plenty.
I have no idea what the restored content version is. I shamefully admit that I never played the restored content version of the game. So I don't really know what would be different anyway, or how soon there's something that's different. But yeah, we can still see the Scum VM version there. It's now included if you buy this game on Steam. So let's like browse the local files just to see how things are organized now. So here's your Blade Runner Remastered, and then under the classic version, here's all your stuff. It's got the manual. Oh, and this manual, I want to bring this up. Okay, so here is your manual for Blade Runner. And that is what McCoy looks like on the box artwork. In fact, let me go grab it real quick. I'm going to go grab my Blade Runner box. And this is not actually my original Blade Runner box. It's a repurchased version, so it's not the original Blade Runner box that I originally had. Because unfortunately, I was an idiot and I cut apart my original Blade Runner box to make a poster out of it. And so now I have like this Best Adventure Game of the Year version. But okay, so here is my original Blade Runner box. And hopefully this is somewhat visible here on the stream. But I don't really know if it is. Let me see if I can switch something on OBS. Just make this. None of these are going to be correct. Okay. So here is my original Blade Runner box, and you can see McCoy on it. And the McCoy box art box art looks like that. There's my original box. Okay, so let's, whoops, I have no idea what I'm changing now. I just broke everything. Okay, so lower that up, put that back there. Okay, so that is the original Blade Runner box that we have right there. Well, at least close to it. So let's boot up Blade Runner Enhanced Edition now and see how things feel with Blade Runner Enhanced Edition. Okay, so first we see the Night Dive logo, which a lot of times the Night Dive logo is the sign of greatness. But in our case, it is the sign of disappointment. Okay, so Blade Runner Enhanced Edition. Immediately, this is the movie font that we're seeing here, so that is different. You know, the Blade Runner box font is different. Like, it has, you know, it just looks different than the movie. Okay, so there we go. It still has this weird picture of McCoy here, which makes no sense whatsoever to me of where did this come from? Why didn't they use like the artwork that started with the original game? So let's see what's under options now. Game options, display help. I don't even know what that does. You know, we got choices for languages. That's nice. Graphic options, enable border on. I think that's because the game is 4:3. Graphic style enhanced or original. Okay, I think this is new. And graphics filter, probably just leave that at none for now. I might check that out later. Okay, so nothing too weird there. That's just standard stuff. Audio options, pretty standard stuff there. Controller options, pretty standard. Credits, we don't need to view. Well, let's see what they are. Yeah, it's just some standard credits screen. So nothing too weird there. It says you can switch the graphics with the touch of a button, so I'm not sure. But let's see. New game. Let's just immediately start it on erratic and see what the heck is up with this. Might as well play it on hard. Okay, toggle graphics is Q. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so even the intro video is slightly different. This part's not any different. And then toggle help is F1. Okay, I see. I see what that help screen is on the upper left. There's that weird help thing. So that's new from the last time we played this game. Alright, so there's nothing to complain about here. Like this video, as far as I can tell, we're probably going to have two versions of it. Yeah, okay, so here's the enhanced version, here's the not enhanced version. So not enhanced, enhanced. You can't really tell any difference right here. We're gonna have to wait through this part right here to see what's different. But now we should start being able to see a difference here. So all it is basically they aliased up this. I guess they used AI or whatever, you know, to enhance it. So I mean, you can see a little bit of difference. I mean, I keep toggling back and forth between the two. You know, it adds some like interpolation between the two. You know, where like this original video was recorded at who knows what, 24 frames per second or anything. It's obviously like when you do turn the enhanced on, the animations look smoother because it's been enhanced. But I'll tell you this.
Leaving now.
You know, this would be a matter of preference. It doesn't look great, okay? It's not like it looks really great, but like when you're talking about this being the original and then switching to this, that's probably about the best you could do without completely remaking this stuff from scratch.
Please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary.
But I mean, if you want to play this
Quick,
game and
come
have
back
the
to us.
original experience and you turn off these enhanced
Wait,
graphics,
I haven't
there's
finished.
really nothing to complain about here.
I told you we're closed.
So I'll probably just skip
Animal
this.
sales. There were plenty of no sell.
Okay, so I can't just switch between windowed and full screen mode. Okay, so kind of looking at this, I've been switching through a couple times, but like, here's the original graphics, and then if I hit Q, it switches to the enhanced ones. You'll see it does not enhance the character at all. They do not get enhanced. Just these background pre-rendered images get enhanced. And really, you know, okay, so I guess my thought on that is the character model looks just the same voxely, blocky, horrible, you know, character model. And now it's against this kind of blurred background. He seems to fit in better to these original graphics, because the original graphics, like this video is kind of blocky. You can see all the pixelation and stuff and the artifacting from the compression going on. Whereas like with this, it's all of a sudden really smooth, and so McCoy seems to stand out way more when we're in enhanced mode. But yeah, immediately there's still bugs. I can't make McCoy walk right here. I don't know if I could in the Scum BM version, but I can't make him walk down here. I'm gonna check that real quick. Okay, so let's save game. I'm gonna save the game and then see what exactly happened with the Scum BM version of the game. Because as far as I can tell, Scum BM version of the game begs the
And there were
question
no.
of what's the point of the enhanced edition? No, McCoy cannot walk down there anyway. So I guess McCoy could never walk right here, so that's not really broken. Okay. So that was a false alarm right there. So to put things in perspective of what I'm doing, I actually recently replayed Blade Runner a couple days ago, like the original Blade Runner on hardware from 1999. So I played the original version of Blade Runner not too long ago. So, you know, I mean, when we're talking about enhanced versus not enhanced, it's muddy, blurry looking, you know, but the original game is pixelated and artifacty looking, so yeah, it's really, I can't sit down and say I really hate the
What do you know?
graphics.
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man?
At least
Alright, I'm just gonna skip that. Of course we can get this
Find something?
chrome.
Piece of chrome.
from a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
We can get one of my favorite
Nothing
lines.
even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
You know, so like this new feature to toggle the graphics, like if you're playing like this, I'm actually guessing this is every bit as good as the Scum BM version.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Well, let's.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe. Human.
All right,
Scratches
I'm gonna
and
be
paint
skipping
flecks.
a lot of dialogue, so there's not point in it.
Canvas.
Okay.
Judging from the distance
So
between
even
the prints,
with
I was looking
the
for two
enhanced
very big
graphics
men.
turned
One dragged
off,
his right foot, indicating a possible
when I
injury or lameness.
transitioned
The other
between
appeared a lot
the
more
interior of
controlled,
Runcitors and the
graceful even.
exterior of
Hard to pair.
Runcitors, there was still this weird fade animation that's not in the original game. Like, check this out. It faded
It didn't
between
add
the
up.
two.
Animal murder.
So it doesn't fully go back to the original Blade Runner since there is that fade animation. So, I mean, that's just kind of strange, I guess.
Security camera. It'd be a banner day if it recorded anything before it was shot out.
My precious.
Okay.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm
Op-
Alright. And then grab
Big
these shell
caliber.
casings.
Can you think of then could
Just have them
you
get
got
that
any
security
discs from that
camera.
camera?
I mean, one thing I would say it's nice is that mouse cursor looks enhanced, I guess. Oh, and we haven't looked at the menu yet.
I believe this.
Peachy.
So, I mean, the menus, I said this before, like the menus just look better. Like they made these from scratch. You know, you can't switch between this and the old graphics here. There's no old graphics that you can look at here. These are nice, okay? I like these. Once you get enough clues, you can scroll with the mouse wheel. You know, these aren't bad.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for.
So,
You ever do any business?
I do.
Tell me about.
She,
See if you.
yeah.
so I mean, enhanced graphic. You know, it's. I would say I like the original graphics better. The enhanced ones just look funny, but you know, I'm just not used to them. So it's not horrific. Got that stupid reference from
Here.
Bumblebees or whatever. So what was that reference actually from? Where is the reference?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the northwest.
Ogilvy's, I guess. Who knows? Like, yeah, there's that weird
A candy bar.
transition.
Yuck.
That really weird transition. Like,
Howie Lee's.
and it was especially weird
A toy.
here because, like, transferring like this, it's a smooth video. And so it shouldn't play that fade animation. You could briefly see that fade animation when it did the zoom in. Or at least I could. I mean, it might not have even picked up on this stream. But,
Stick around.
alright, let's see if Officer Leary is done interviewing the crowd.
Find anything else?
This woman says she's.
Okay.
Find anything?
This guy lives.
Alright, so I'm gonna do... I don't think when I did this playthrough before that I ever did whatever you call it, Esper machine. Yeah, but it is kind of interesting seeing enhanced, non-enhanced. You know, I mean, ultimately, I'd still say the Scum BM version is probably the preferred way to play the game. You know, enhanced, not enhanced. Talk to Dino.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you
Yeah, and this part makes no sense whatsoever.
The shell casings from those.
Like, it makes no sense because you never have to check into the mainframe for Dino to look at your
Anything
evidence.
else?
He can just,
What-
he just knows all about it anyway.
Yeah,
It's just really
Anything-
bizarre.
Anything else?
zip.
Okay, and then it is weird, I can put the mouse cursor off the edge of the screen, that's kind of annoying. Okay, and then let's do our mainframe.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last.
So let me try the Esper machine.
Scanning video data. Adding
So it can't seem to switch between
run sitter crime scene.
graphics modes here. I guess because it counts as a menu. You know, although this does certainly look enhanced. So, I mean, I don't think you can go to the crappy version of the graphics here. This is I think this is slower than the original version.
Hello there, Lucy. Give me a hard copy of that.
You can actually use the arrow keys to pan. So you don't have to click. I mean, to be honest, I think we've done enough here. I don't even know what's going on. Why did it...
It's some kind of insect. Give me a hard copy of that.
Well, that was a bug right there, because I zoomed in on her foot and it showed her face. I think it's because I used the arrow keys to pan. Let's see if we can do it right again, or if it still does this. No, it's like doing the same... Okay, now it's actually zooming in on her foot. So, I don't know if that bug was in the original game or
It's
not.
some kind of insect.
But I think that's all that's in that one, but I'm not sure. You know, I don't care enough to do the Esper. I think that was enough. Let me try it with going into it with enhanced graphics turned off and see if it's still just the same.
Run sitter crime scene.
New menus. Yeah, I think this is all just sort of new. So, I think we'll call that good. That's enough of that. And then I think we have enough evidence to solve the crime right now. So let's just do that. But yeah, screens like this, any kind of UI screen where you select stuff, doesn't seem to let you toggle the graphics. You can toggle it at pretty much any other time. But yeah, I mean, toggling to the like blurred
Real
up
sushi was a
modern graphics, it really does just kind of make these characters stand out even more than they already did.
McCoy,
Just kind of skip that.
hey, big guy. Busy. McCoy. Sorry. Beautiful
Interview
night.
Howie.
This girl is not. This from hood. What's special? I clean your house. Seal.
Okay. And like, I don't know, like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't even know what the preferred way of doing
Howie
this
says
is.
you're this. You nope. Think hard. Oh, north.
I kind of clicked in advance there. Just shoot the bum for fun.
He was just an old bum. Not Howie's cook, and certainly not a replicant. I'd screwed up, plain and simple. If I was going to get clear of this, I needed to tell Guza, and the sooner the better. I knew what I was doing wasn't right, but I didn't have time to answer questions back at the station. Besides, specials vanished every day in this city, and no one ever missed them.
I always like that part. Okay. So, let's just probably just send this guy on his way.
Relax. Nobody's gonna get retired. What? You just there. I'm some.
Alright, we'll just let Zubin go, since I feel bad for him. Yeah, I mean, like, the enhanced graphics, they just look muddy. I mean, it's not... I don't know, because even stuff like, okay, so here's non-enhanced graphics. You can kind of read, well, I mean, you can't read, but you can kind of see more detail on that door. When I go into enhanced mode, it is literally just a blob. So, you know, I would say probably the enhanced graphics are not enhanced. They're actually worse. I mean, it depends on what particular thing you're looking at.
Stripes, McCoy.
And gotcha.
Your target give you what happened. Go.
Alright. So, you know, I mean, get out of here, Gaff. Because, like, if you look at, like, say this, like, loopy thing right here, the way the light reflecting on, when you enhance it, maybe that does look like a better reflection. But everything else looks worse, you know? I mean, I would say in general, the enhanced graphics all look worse. That's what I would say. And then we need to go home and get some rest. What I will say about this is, I know that PC players are probably massively disappointed by this, because like we had the Scum
Your
VM
floor
version.
number, please.
But I mean, if you're playing this on Nintendo Switch or something,
McCoy, 88F.
this is
88.
probably your best option, or, you know, for consoles. I don't think the Scum VM version is on the consoles.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of. She was in the.
Alright, great. Just love your dog. McCoy is so obsessed with his dog.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. It was most at the...
But yeah, I mean, I would say you're better off playing with the original graphics. It just makes everything look more consistent anyway. I mean, it doesn't look that consistent.
Hi, Mr. McCoy. I'm sure you remember me. I heard about what you did for my friend, and I...
The message could have come... I'd done my something...
Racing.
Have McCoy go to the bathroom. He doesn't necessarily wash his hands every time he goes to the bathroom.
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
Alright, then let's, I guess, check out this video and start swapping between enhanced mode and not enhanced mode. I mean, enhanced mode, it bumps it up to these videos up to 60 frames per second, so they're kind of smooth, but, you know, then they look kind of weird.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh no. It's about a third of what we got here.
I don't really know. It's okay.
How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
But yeah, that's kind of enough of that. I don't need to watch all these videos.
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tea. Early...
Don't... In...
Alright, let's, I'm gonna have to start speeding my way through this.
Your floor number, please.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this game was a flop. Like, this enhanced edition, you know, the fact that they don't really haven't supported the game ever since, like, the patch that let you switch between the enhanced graphics and whatnot. I'm just pretty sure that they were like, yeah, we screwed up. We didn't make our money back. We're never going to make our money back, so there's no point in trying to, you know, put further development time into this. But yeah, I mean, if you were playing on a console and this was the only version of Blade Runner you could play, I think it's fine. I honestly think it's alright.
I may have more...
Yes.
Just grab it. There's no pamphlet
The
here
urine was
at
shaped
all,
like an-
so I'm guessing... Wait, no, there is.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series. The kind of... This one was for the new entertainment model.
Okay, so it's for the entertainment model,
Someone
so
had
we
tried
know
to
for sure
peddle-
that Greedo is, Gordo,
I couldn't
mean.
even...
Gordo is,
Jesus.
definitely a replicant.
I see it. Look.
Okay, let's grab
takeout.
that.
The dog... I'd seen one, and now I thought... Obviously he'd been killed, and not just because he'd been... The detonator wire I pulled, but I wondered...
I'm not sure if the detonator wire...
The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story.
I don't
but
know.
I wondered why the killer didn't just
I can't
shoot
remember
us.
if you get at different things there, if, yeah, Sadiq is a replicant or not.
in yours? Maybe it ain't... You spat. You spat.
Alright, let's go talk. Let's see if we can get that DNA information. I can't remember. I think...
Eisendaler had used his...
Yeah.
So
Okay, so get that.
Lagging behind.
Guza didn't...
In a pig's ass, Slim. No, could be it's linked to this Tyrell.
How's yours connected?
I'm still putting the... You hear about the moon?
Gaff mentioned it.
Could be our case.
Do that.
Okay, so... Guess we can talk to this guy.
You know if... Not the... Not a, how do... You know... Oh, who don't... Yeah. You've... I smoke... You know... Somebody... Yeah. I may...
Yes.
Okay. There's our enhanced graphics again. So let's play a bit with enhanced graphics. I gotta try to figure out how to get this flippin' Bob Kaya enhancement. I haven't really been able to do that recently. I completely forgot like what you need to do. But yeah, there's definitely a bug where there's a little fade animation going on when you switch
That a
switch
45
scenes.
blaster?
You got good...
They are.
Okay, so I'm really not sure. I'll just save this. what I need to do to get that Bob. So I think I have it set on erratic right now.
How come I never heard?
I just got to...
Yeah,
Word is he's gonna...
that skin job. He's the best.
He'll be back in the... You sell any off-world stuff?
Nah, I wish I had good stuff. You looking?
Not really. Somebody
Sucker hat.
Why's that?
Runs it, but he'll do it. That's where I...
You know any...
There's one other got a pawn, but who knows?
Ezo.
Ezo's okay. He's run the green pawn for a while.
So Ezo is human.
We're friendly.
Yeah?
Rumors. I was out, and I can...
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
You got any decent ammo for my...
You mean because I know...
Not these...
Yeah. You want to drive? I got a...
Okay. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, that he didn't get the thing from Bob, but I don't know what he has to do to get it. That's one thing. Maybe switch to polite, see what happens.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, nothing there. Maybe switch to surly.
Thanks for your time.
Okay, let me load the game and do all that again. Because, like, you might have to talk to other people before you talk to... Bob.
How come I never...
I just got a...
Yeah,
Word is he's gonna...
That skin... He's the best.
He'll be back in the... You sell any off-world...
Nah, wish I could... You look...
Not really. Somebody... Why's that?
Runs it, but he'll do... That's what...
You know any...
There's one got a pawn, but who knows?
Ezo.
Ezo's... We're...
Yeah?
Rumors. I would... And I...
Yeah.
Tell me...
You got any...
You mean because I...
Not...
Yeah. You want...
Okay. Thanks for your time.
Okay, you won't talk about anything else there. I'm gonna try, which way do I need to go? Talk to this guy, and then talk to Bob again, see what happens.
Might I?
Not... You know anything? You ought to be... I had... So...
If they
Right... And... I need to... Thanks for your time.
Because maybe you have to talk to that guy about Bob first, before Bob will set up your Kaya. I don't know.
How'd you feel about taking a little...
Test?
Yeah, I don't think...
Hey, go on.
Alright.
Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't...
Yeah.
Well, I tried to... Hey, check out the man's database.
Okay, so something there let me
Is
do
that
it.
the standard model?
What, the Kaya? Yeah, it's department issue.
I could fix it up for you. Make it not...
What for?
Hey, Ray, you don't have to... The department... That's the only way...
Holden is good.
When you hook into the main... But you don't... Cause then they... What do you say?
Sounds like a plan.
There you go.
Okay,
Better than
so I guess you have to talk to Hassan, and as long as you don't, accuse Bob of being mean to Hassan, it's okay, because I gave him the void comp test before that and everything. Okay, so now how does Bob's thing work? I can't even click on it. So in the base game, like if you click on Bob's thing right here, it actually will,
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street. Goes by the name of Ezo. Ezo's okay. He's run the green pawn for a while.
So let's
We're
just hide
friendly
everything.
competitors, I guess.
I don't know
But I
how
don't
much
appreciate his
good
politics.
it does
I
you
was
to
out there,
hide
Ray. I did
stuff
my time. 3.5
from
years worth.
the
And I can
police.
tell you, Rep's got no business being down here
Yeah,
on
I'd
Earth,
have to
okay?
like look at the code, which, you know, look at whatever got reverse engineered from the Scum BM version to figure out what was going on there, which I kind of like to do, but you know, I haven't. Okay. Haven't really had time for that. Okay, so Ezo is a human, but I don't think we can fully interview Ezo just yet. Anyway, because we never talked to that guy in the lockup.
2 minutes. That's I don't want on what's that? What and every.
Let me tell you what doesn't...
He's up.
You gotta...
I don't like he was.
Ever see this?
If it's true, that's what he went back. If I think.
I'm looking for some...
If I.
I'm looking...
You.
Okay, so yeah, we need to talk to the guy in the lockup. Got the cars guy. For some reason, his name eludes me at the moment. Or I think we need to do two things. We need to get Crystal's interview from the database with that guy, and then we need to talk to that guy. And then we should be good to go. But Ezo's human, I already see that.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning
yeah, so
entertainment
the entertainment model is broken. Okay, I'm just gonna double check to make sure everything's hidden. I don't even want him to know about Ezo. Okay.
Uploading. Download. Clue.
Okay, so
This is
crime
Crystal
scene's
Steel,
out.
badge number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right now, it looks like the protesters had nothing to do with it. They were in too close proximity to have been in on the deal. No MOs or identities are rolling up just yet, and I'm still going through the inset files to see if any replicant munitions experts are unaccounted for. This is Crystal. Describe them for me again.
There was that Rastafari.
Okay, so we got Crystal's interview, so now we can talk to Gregorian.
Lock up.
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that.
I suppose.
You're Spencer Gregor.
No, I really. I'm gonna be. You're.
Alright, that was pointless.
Test.
Okay.
I got some more.
Lot. Yes, as this. We're trying to spray. So I'm sure we're not the people. A lot.
You keep.
Please.
And then I guess I might as well see if there's the arm stealing thing as well.
Well, if it
My clear. Don't let you. I thought I poured. Pete. We get a new weapon.
Yeah.
Let me. I've gotten all like. That weapon. Look.
Okay, and we got the weapon shipment, which could be helpful later on. Let's talk to Boozer real quick, just to set up that interview with Tyrell. See who this guy is.
Hey, pal.
He disappeared when I clicked him.
got them illegals.
It's always weird. Police station's always weird. I like seeing people out over here for whatever reason. Okay.
The goons over at the Tyrell building. Maybe you can. Brian, he said,
Don't want that's
Brian, you sorry to. Sorry to.
Okay, that's enough of that. So I mean, yeah, this isn't a horrible version of the game, and at least they restored like the original videos. There's still like just a lot of oddities and stuff going on with it, I think. But I would play this on like PlayStation or whatever, you know. There's like some features I like the UI does look better in this version of the game. Right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all.
Flawless replica. We used a real one as a model. Dr. Yes, I'm Rachel. Dr. Tyrell is very busy. I'm full. Dr.
Yeah.
You may
What?
that's your suspect.
Isn't yeah. I'm
Yeah.
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus 6 model a past. I've given it the purity and innocence of childhood. And all the joy and the that's well, you do understand the need for the Nexus 6 to have an identity.
No, I please.
I have
that the non-enhanced graphics have more detail than the enhanced ones. I mean, the enhanced ones, it's like it just ran through a blur filter, and I guess it was AI upscaling or whatever, but it just looks like a blur filter. Okay, so hopefully we can now talk to Ezo and finish this off. Now that we talked to Gregorian.
Ever consort with a group called Cars? Citizen, I don't have time. How about spend the same go? Funny. Even down to it's called. What would you say? There's a mistake. I won't lie. There was a time. I am perhaps a whole. Have you?
Okay. That's good. Grab the camera. Photos. Waste one of Bob's bullets. There's not going to be goggles in here because we know Ezo's human because of what Bob said about him. See, no goggles there. Go down here. You know.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades. Nothing.
Okay, and then we can have Crystal arrest Izo because McCoy is just some crappy rookie Blade Runner.
I am not about to have all my just speak Western.
Freeze, Yoshi!
Izo.
Whatever. Been keeping your...
Okay, so now we can get our line about poking around Hawker Circle is nothing but a waste of time. I'm not gonna bother talking to the Peruvian lady, it just doesn't matter. A lot of things that you can do in the game, they just really
fresh
don't
out of
matter.
Leeds, poking around Hawkers. I had put it in this.
So I'm gonna go back to McCoy's apartment first and just check out the photos real quick. Just so we can determine if Dectora is a replicant or not. Actually, I don't know if you can tell from the photos if Dectora is a replicant. I want to say if you see Dectora with the scorpion, she's a replicant. But I feel like I've had it both ways, where Dectora's been a replicant
McCoy,
and had the
88
scorpions, and she's not been a replicant and didn't have the scorpions. So I don't know which way is which. But yeah. So much weirdness with this. Whoops. I accidentally closed out of that because I was trying to skip through the video. Okay, so let's... Now, the Dectora is not in this photo. We got the McCoy version. So, or not the McCoy, the Deckard version.
A strange scale. Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay, so we got the Deckard version of that, and then honestly, I don't care about doing the rest of it. That was the only thing I wanted to look at.
Your floor number, please.
So yeah, a lot of it feels the same. It's just a little enhanced, but then a lot of it feels worse. And honestly, yeah, the Scum BM version, at this point I would say the Scum BM version is the definitive version of Blade Runner. I mean, you can still play the original version of Blade Runner just fine. You have to do some weird things, like Blade Runner crashes if there's no CD-ROM, so you gotta fake a CD-ROM drive using daemon tools or something. And then like there's a couple fan patches that kind of improve things. I'm gonna save before I deal with Miraji, just because like you can accidentally get
What's going on?
here.
Who did this?
Help me, sir.
Well, that bomb
Please,
doesn't even look
help
right.
Me. It is going to blow. Run! Run!
I have a feeling this version of the game kind of works fine.
Hold on.
You.
What did? Don't shoot. What
do you know?
Alright, that's good enough there. And of course, I actually never got all the evidence. You know what? Before I go to Sebastian's, I need to do something.
I recognized it was, but I didn't know what it was.
Look at how the enhanced version looks when you open that up.
Hello, Lou. You have
Alright, so that's enough that we can get through Chew, I believe. And Gordo's not here, but Gordo is a replicant.
What you do?
Excuse me. Deliver help. Market. You were. I marked you. Like what?
As much as I appreciate James Hong being in this game, it's really annoying to listen to him. Okay, so there was something I wanted to do. Oh, right. I wanted to get enough evidence about the car. So I'm going to go back to McCoy's apartment. And use the Esper machine. To kind of, because I can't get the license plate because I killed the bum. So you have to do the license plate in the Esper machine. But then I don't know, you might have to turn it into the police station for it to work. I'm not sure. Okay, so
Run sitter, crime scene.
this one has the license plate. This is really buggy. But it was buggy in the original game too.
Local license plate? Give me a hard copy of that.
So I think that should give me enough evidence. And then it's so hard to zoom in on this thing. I don't even know. Nope, that didn't get it. It's like you have to wait forever if you don't get it right. It's really annoying. I think you just have to do the whole car. Nope, that didn't do it. And then like you have to wait. It's like if you don't get it right. So annoying. Okay, I think I got it.
A black ground car. Looks like it's been around the block a few times. Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay, so I just wanted to get the car evidence. And now we can go to Sebastian's.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
But yeah, I would say the original graphics look better than the enhanced ones, for sure. Okay, so where were we? DNA row. Alright, let's just rush through this. Well, at least partly rush through it. Let's go for the classic Blade Runner scene though, and see how it looks versus original graphics and enhanced graphics. So here's the original graphics. They look great. Here's enhanced. It looks okay-ish. But you see, it feels like detail goes away when you switch to the enhanced version, like just in this like railway and stuff, but at least you can still view the original graphics. And then, if you didn't notice it, there was a shadow right here where Sadiq was going through. And then watch this. You can shoot this thing. You gotta aim right here. Love doing that. It's so funny. And then my favorite line in the game about the eggs.
I didn't have time to stop for synthetic eggs. I remember tasting a real one back when I was a kid. It was like liquid sunshine. Damn tasty.
To this day, every time I eat an egg, which is weekly, if not daily, I say that to myself.
I couldn't tell who was winning, and I didn't much care. Chess was a little slow for me.
So many good lines from McCoy. And of course, this thing over here was bugged when we did that scene transition. And I guess we might as well grab the DNA information. Skip that dialogue, though.
DNA read. Come on.
Now you can see Sadiq's foot. You can always see Sadiq, like, ahead of you. You can see his foot on the ladder. In the original version of the game, you could kill Sadiq right here, but then the game would be bugged. You could not finish. You could not finish it if you kill Sadiq right there. And then every time I play the game, I try to break these in a different order. And now we'll know definitively if Sadiq is replicant or human or not. after this.
That'll do, Sadiq.
I said enough!
Enough!
Oh, you think he found us, man?
One of the designs.
Alright, let's skip this. We gotta get through this before 7, if possible. Uh-oh. Did I make it bug out by skipping that dialogue? It might just be waiting for an animation to finish. Or it bugged out. I think it bugged out. I can't even open a menu. I mean, it might be playing the menu because I skipped the dialogue and it's kind of waiting however long it would normally wait. So I'll wait a minute or whatever, and if nothing happens, nothing happens, but I think it bugged out. I should have saved. Ugh! I don't even know when the last time I saved was. I have to quit the game. The original version of the game barely ever bugs out. I'll say that. Alright, when was my last save? Oh my gosh, it was so long ago. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Okay.
What's going on?
Let's just rush through all of this. I guess I learned my lesson, save more often.
Hold on. What is... Don't shoot.
Like, save after every scene. Save after every time you have dialogue. That's what I've learned. I am pretty darn upset about that. Okay.
I recognize it was, but I did.
Ugh, get out of the way.
Hello, would you...
Hello.
Okay, gotta wait for these animations. I mean, I don't know how thoroughly it bugged out back there. Save again. Okay. Need to get that car again. Oh, there was Gaff. Can I still talk to Gaff? Yeah.
Hey.
Go home and get some rest. I'm sure you need it.
Whatever Gordo has to say here is much more interesting than whatever Gaff has to say here, but I guess it's nice to see Gaff anyway. It's one thing that bothers me about the game is some things aren't consistent. Like, I'd like to always see Gordo there, you know, so you can talk to him about his Sinatra line. Or McCoy has no idea what he's talking about.
McCoy, 88F.
88.
Okay. What is it, series? Series? Okay, so what one did I want to look at? This one.
Run sitter, crime scene.
Alright, let's see if I can get the vehicle on the first try. I think I got it, because it's doing something weird. Alright, nice. Very nice. The hardest Esper thing to get, I got on the first try.
A black ground car. Give me...
And then we need to get the license plate as well. I think I got it, too.
Local. Give me...
Okay. Let's save again, just in case.
Your floor number, please.
get James Hong out of the way.
Not good time now. Come back later. You got some. Excuse me. You as in March. Did you? March. Wait, what? Live is that. What a white. What's selected? Look. Yeah. What from big? What's the bear? Where you at? Mark. You. What is? Yeah. So.
Okay. So I already did the flipping hallway. I'm just gonna do it the fast way so I don't have to wait for that animation again. Except McCoy is getting stuck. Let me just... Oh, I think I don't need to do all the scenes. There's no point wasting my time with them.
Resuming and...
DNA what?
Alright, here's the moment of truth. See if somehow the whole save game is broken. Take a shot at him just for fun. Save here for sure. I'm just gonna let the dialogue play out. I don't want to risk it bugging out again. Yuri's.
That'll do, Sadiq. Enough!
Oh, you think he found us, man?
One of the design subcons must have talked. Unstable personalities, to say the least.
Told you we should have blown up the old block.
It would have created problems down the line.
We got problem now, man.
This one? He's not a problem. He's an opportunity. You're weak, my friend. I expected so much more from you.
I'm thinking our brother not hearing too good.
Oh, he hears us. Isn't that right, McCoy?
You ready to give up fruitless nightmare, man? Come back to family?
He doesn't have a choice. He never did.
Okay, good.
Let me kill him, man.
No.
We got no time to be patient. The gal, she's sick. She not gonna get no better.
So Lucy's a replicant.
She will live.
Maybe. But this one, he got it coming bad.
Believe me, he's the least of our problems.
You're talking crazy. The hunter be dangerous.
A fool sees not the same tree a wise man sees.
Yeah, I mean, like, with the enhanced graphics, there's a lot of dimming and stuff going on, too. Like, it
Without
just
the
doesn't...
contraries, there's no progression.
It doesn't look as vibrant.
Any of their kind.
We have been manipulated by them, correct? Now they're going to see exactly what lies on the other side of the horizon.
It takes away the character from the game. So yeah, I would say the enhanced graphics are worse. I mean, definitely my opinion. Of course, I'm also looking at it with rose-tinted goggles or whatever.
Catch me if you can.
And then creepy McCoy dreaming about Lucy. So much wrong with this. So much. So much that bothers me. I've heard explanations to justify it. Look, you can actually read what was on the door there in non-enhanced graphics, and you cannot read it with enhanced graphics. I mean, that kind of goes to show you the enhanced graphics are less enhanced.
But Mr. Rensselaer deserved retribution. That's what Father said.
Why?
Well, I think I'm going to skip the rest of that. That part of the video is always the same. Okay. Grab the cheese.
Felt and smelled like they were
Grab all the toys. Toy doll, which is supposed to be evidence that Lucy's human or something. And this weird photo. Okay, but I'm never even going to look at it anyway. Okay, so let's save again and deal with Brian James's cameo.
You let them in my room?
They had a warrant, mister. What was I supposed to do?
They took my pictures.
Couldn't stop them.
How about me? You think I'm easy to stop?
Put the hotel manager down nice and slow.
Who the hell are you?
McCoy, LPD.
LPD, huh? Maybe you guys can return something to me.
How do you know we got it?
One of your own. Invaded my property. Bad haircut. Stupid coat. The other guy.
What other guy?
Don't play dumb.
What about him?
Nothing.
I don't care.
Alright, that's enough. Yeah, it's cool. He made his appearance in the game, but yeah, I'm still trying to get through this. Alright, let's see if I got enough evidence for McCoy to care about the car.
The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner.
Okay, so I did get enough
The
evidence
wrapper was
to
from
ID
that
the
was
car. Okay, save again just to be safe. See if the hotel manager is back. He's not, but I don't really care what he has to say anyway. I'm not gonna bother going to Sebastian. I gotta finish this, so Holden's badge. Ugh. Every time I click on the door, it ends up hovering over McCoy, and then he stops walking. And I always like to think right now, Leon and Roy are at iWorks murdering Chew. So that's why it's locked right now. Because he's about to get murdered. See, you go in there.
Locked.
Can't go in there. That's where Leon went to go murder him. Okay. Alright, so what do I want to do next? Let me think about this. I want to go to the police station. So that I can figure out if Dactora is a replicant or not. So all three might be replicants. All three of the replicants for this act, I mean. Alright, so let's look at McCoy's evidence and hide stuff from the police, because I can actually do it this playthrough, even though it virtually does nothing. I guess I need this. Okay. Not that. Need the car color, make, not the cheese, not the Chew interview, not the China bar, not the crime scene notes, not the envelope, not the warrant, not Holden's badge. Holden's badge.
Holden's badge?
I don't know if that matters. Not the hysteria token, not the liking dog wrapper, Moonbus, Maraji, want the license plate, Ragdoll, Rachel, McCoy, shipping form. Oh.
My ribs still hurt, and at least 2 teeth were loose. Sadiq was a tough customer, but he just didn't act like a rep. I got in at least 1 good shot, and he definitely felt it. A Nexus 6? Wouldn't have even blinked.
Okay, so Sadiq's human. Also, I could have figured that out if I went back into Miraji's, but I never did, so. Okay, so the only thing that we need to show is the car color and make, and the parcel license number.
Uploading personal clue database.
The mainframe confirmed what I'd already guessed. The car from Chinatown was the same vehicle that had smacked the hydrant at Runsitter's. The car was registered to a man named Gavin Kelly, but he'd reported it stolen 2 months ago.
So
his file
guessing
came up clean.
Dactora's
Citizen,
human.
Doctor, no criminal record. I was back to square one.
I think that means Dactora's human, and also Dactora wasn't in the background of that one photo. Okay. So let's see if Goose is there and tell him about Holden's badge. Not that it matters, but I like to do that because I didn't even know about that till much later that you could tell Goose about Holden's badge. He's not there, so it doesn't matter anyway. But I guess that's part of the reason why a lot of times when I played this game, I never told Goose about Holden's badge or didn't even know you could do it, is 'cause he's barely there. Okay, so where do we need to go? Probably go to Nightclub Row first. And See how the nightclub row looks with the enhanced graphics versus the non-enhanced graphics. Alright, so here it is with the non-enhanced graphics. And you can see it says Sticky Live XXX Girls. And then there's 2 girls dancing here. Now turn it into enhanced. You can still see that it says Sticky Live XXX Girls. And you can still see girls dancing in there. But yeah, I'd say it looks worse. Alright, let's see about Gordo first. I think Gordo, yeah, I had a feeling Gordo was going to be the 3rd replicant this act, so let's take care of Dectora and Lucy. And Dectora is human.
I remember early Q.
Yeah, one thing that bothered me about Blade Runner was I felt like every time I played this game growing up, I always got Gordo as the 3rd replicant, and so I thought that's how the game was, and it wasn't until later that I finally started getting some different different outcomes. Yeah, I wish one thing that they had done in this enhanced edition is they just let you pick like the random variables at the beginning of the game. Like add a little checkbox of who's a replicant and not, and who's the 3rd replicant for this act and stuff like that. But, you know, they didn't.
Early, how's it hanging? Thick, slick, and hard as a brick. Your man, yeah, what's that? This girl, so, hey, I'm working.
Okay, so now we just have to wait forever.
What's your pleasure, sir?
The highest.
So one thing here is I don't think this guy charges you for drinks. See, I'm at 400 credits right now. And if I keep talking to this guy and getting drinks, I don't get charged for it. See, I didn't get charged for that drink, whereas the guy in Hawker's Circle does charge you for drinks. Okay, there he goes, finally.
Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, the ever brilliant Early Q presents the wondrous, mysterious Hecuba, singing and performing the sacred Thanatos dance of the ancient swamps.
Alright, finally. And we gotta watch her stupid dance. We can watch it in enhanced mode, though. And then I remember, like, when I played this game as a kid, it's like I felt super embarrassed about everything here, and I like didn't want my mom to see me playing it, but we just had a family computer. And so it's like, well, if someone walked in on me playing this game, I would just feel like a pervert. Alright, then actually I want to leave here because if you don't leave early enough, you cannot go into Early Q's room. What the heck? McCoy's stuck. I can't leave. I can't flip and leave. Oh my gosh. It broke. When's my last save game? Oh my gosh. I haven't been saving as much as I should have been. Maybe you have to wait for that whole thing to end before you leave the room, because like that clearly just completely broke it. Now I have to go through that crappy Early Q again. Yeah, I don't remember there being all these weird bugs where stuff broke in the original version of the game. So I do think that's an enhanced version bug that we just saw right there.
Early, figure. What's this girl?
This ain't no good.
So,
Early Q's such a pervert. Alright.
What's your
Alright, let's just wait this out. This is like the part of the game I hate, like when you have to wait for stuff to happen. Izo's the worst though. Izo's the worst offender. Because sometimes he's just not there. But there's a lot of offenders in this game of like the crappy parts. Okay, I'm going to do a save right here, but I'm going to save it in a different slot just in case. We can at least skip that part. But I'm going to completely wait for the screen to flash and for the girl to go away before leaving this room, because I think it's going to bug again if I try to leave the room too early. Guess we can watch it in enhanced mode. See, I mean, the lasers maybe look better in enhanced mode, but everything else looks worse. Okay, completely wait for this to finish. Screen go out. Come back. Okay, now, hopefully, yeah, now I can actually leave the room. And what's his butt shouldn't be back here yet, so I can actually go into Early Q's room and check it out. Because, yeah, if you wait too long, Early Q, you cannot view this stuff. And also, this also part, to be honest, like, this part seems like kind of pointless because, at this point,
sure Early kept at least 2 sets
there's no
of
point in
books, but I
collecting
didn't have
evidence
time to
because
go through
McCoy doesn't really need to
I
investigate.
was pretty sure Early kept at least 2, but I didn't have time to go through it.
Okay, so I never got enough info about the Dragonfly jewelry anyway.
I didn't know what was on the disc, but the way Early had hidden it.
And I don't remember seeing.
Must be something. Let's hear what you got. Whoa! Cough up some dirt or... You want Victoria? I can sit... sit... We got a deal? Let's hear what you can... We'll sit you.
But yeah, I think Dectora's human.
Maybe you hear... You still... The disc?
Okay, so McCoy decided to keep the disc for now. So that's good. Alright, now let's go creepily talk in the weird Deckard voice.
But that's my...
Yeah, I always like that name. But that's my name!
Haven't I seen you
Vip!
around here before? Not the talkative type.
Let me tell you what I...
Okay, there we go. You basically have to have him get past that point right there for him to not notice McCoy. And what I don't get is when you first walk in here, you see Guza go in there, and then you never see Guza in here. So what's up with that? It makes no sense. Yeah, check out the enhanced version of the graphics. It's basically just blurry graphics. So Dectora's human, so nothing interesting is going to happen here.
That's strange.
McCoy. Ray McCoy. The flowers... And that's pizza. How do you like working for Early?
He's
ever seen...
We don't get...
That's such an...
They say those little...
Drag...
Yes, and the whole...
Tell you the truth, I'm from the LPD. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
Is this about her...
Did any... Look, I want to warn you. There's a woman looking for you and your friends.
Why would anyone be looking for me?
You know what...
Yeah, no one would be looking for her anyway. She's human in this playthrough. Cause yeah, see if we go up here, she's not gonna be up there. Nothing's gonna be up here. See, nothing up there. Alright. So now we need to take care of Lucy. Never have to see Early Q's again. Oh, Lucy's an annoying one just like Izo, because sometimes Lucy's there, sometimes she's not there. That's why I always check to see if Gordo is there first and Dectora, because they're always going to be there if you can interact with them. Whereas Lucy, you can interact with her and sometimes she's not there. Oh, let's find out about the cheese.
You guys stop the... Never... You know what? Who's now? I'm not... You ever seen... Maybe... Yeah, okay. I found... Be good.
Okay. Let's see what McCoy says to Lucy.
You're sick, Lucy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Father told me to watch.
I'm not gonna hurt.
Have you always?
Yes.
I always treat birds so different.
Can you take me to?
I don't think.
I'm glad she was
There's
there.
another hunter.
We know.
You've got to get.
You're a good.
Don't jump.
You're gentle. He would read.
He doesn't do that.
He's out with. They argue.
That must be.
I've seen that. I was thinking for even.
I agree.
Out in a.
You'll see them.
You're not.
Go.
Thank you.
First, when she runs to the right, she's a replicant. But I warned her, so she's not in there. Okay, so there's no reason for me to do that. Okay, do I still have it on erratic? I need to make sure I do. Yeah, it's on the right setting. Okay, so now that we know about the Lycan dogs, we can interview whatever and then confront Gordo. Who do we need to interview? We need to interview Mama Isabella. And I never asked about the scorpions or the jewelry or anything. But watch this, okay? Watch something very important here. And the very important thing here is this guy here. I currently have 400 chinian.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Okay, so McCoy got one drink, and the guy said first one on the house. He did not get charged.
Pour me one.
One, but one good one.
But one good one.
And so how much does a drink normally cost? It costs 5. Okay. Yeah, so on hard mode you get less money than on the other modes. And you can run out of money, but the only way is to buy drinks over and over again.
Step up.
Mia and we're working. What's that? She's got me. You're right. How many do? Any a bit? Thanks. That's Stu's. You send a send no. You make. Thanks.
Okay, that's enough of that. Bob already gave us our enhanced thing, but we're never even visiting the police station again anyway, so who cares? I do gotta just look at the code sometime, the Scumbium version of the code sometime, to figure out what the heck is up with why you would bother ever hiding evidence from the police station. Because, like, I don't know what it changes. Alright, then we got Gordo.
Hey, man.
You're that cat from... You want an autograph? I know you ain't, but Gordo Frizz's...
I'll hold my breath. I'm gonna ask you a few...
Man, don't you gotta make it snap.
I really appreciate your patience. You know the chef at Howie's?
That big flap...
You were hanging around, right?
Pure coincidence. You are one kickback. Relax.
Yeah, he didn't even have to ask about the cheese. Grab this lighter for whatever reason. What does it say about the lighter, anyway? Where is the lighter?
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini. Lightning Squad, Rep Unit.
So basically, Gordo was supposed to be some kind of combat model, I guess.
Hey, is it?
Okay, I do like the jokes, but I also...
What does a marriage and a tornado have in common? First, there's a lot of sucking and blowing, and then you lose your house.
I love
You know what
these
my first
jokes.
wife's
They're
nickname
so
was?
funny.
Twister. A doctor calls up his patient. I got bad news and I got worse news. The bad news is you only got 24 hours to live. The patient says,
I gotta
what
finish this
could be
game
worse
up
than
in
that?
20 minutes if I can help
Doctor
it.
says, I've been trying to reach you since yesterday. Guess what happens to a replicant who does his job really well? Early retirement, baby. I see that. Well,
Alright, now we can start skipping.
This a trouble.
That's right.
Never. I wish. Which?
Oh, I also remember being like, weirded out because there's a naked lady in the background of that scene too, and I'm like, I don't want my mom to see it. I don't want my mom to see it. Okay, so let's go meet Crystal. I guess I'll just save Gordo. Why not? I saved all the other replicants. The only person I've killed is that bum.
What the hell took you?
Good thing you made
Good thing you think that Gord. Yeah.
So there's Gordo. Yeah, this naked lady always weirded me out when I was a kid. I'm like, can't let my mom see it. Gotta put something over the screen.
This is what I call a captive audience.
You got nowhere to go, Gordo. You're a replicant. Duh! What the hell? Now we'll never catch you.
You were gonna shoot.
Damn straight.
What about the hostage?
A small price to pay to juice that skin job.
You think Brian's gonna keep you on if you start wasting civilians in the middle of the street? I just saved your job, Steele.
I can't believe you took a shot at me.
That's your gun. There's a difference.
Yeah, about 3 inches. We better call this in. Maybe we can seal off the sewers and get a search team out here. Your vehicle close by.
It's around here somewhere.
Where'd you park it?
I'm telling you, it was right here. Damn thing must have been stolen.
Maybe you're living in an alternate reality, Slim.
Attention all units. All points bulletin has been issued for Ray McCoy, formerly BR61.
Alright, well, that's enough of that. Izo's not even dead! Izo is not even dead! And they're like, arrest McCoy for Izo. I always hated that part. That's where I kind of felt like it fell apart. And I don't... Okay, he handed them a photo, so I think that means that they are, replicants, but it's like, it doesn't matter if the twins are replicants or not. Okay, let's do a safety save. Actually, there's probably an autosave right there, but either way. Okay. Let's rush through it. This part of is where the game kind of falls apart and it just isn't nearly as interesting. There went the bum! There went the bum! It's so funny. And here goes the bum again. Right? Yeah, there he is.
The trash had been collected. I'd screwed up, plain and simple.
The only guy I killed. Some innocent bum.
Floor number, please.
McCoy.
Gotta go talk to this guy in my apartment.
Where's Maggie? Where's my animal?
Step off, motherfucker. Ain't no Maggie here.
She was here last night when I left.
You got the wrong place, Jack.
Hey, man, I live here.
I don't know what you're...
Okay, that's enough of that. This part's the weirdest part. Like, it's such a short scene, and they made a 3D model just for that guy.
Ground floor.
And the sewers were always just super weird. Like, random guys could walk up to you and kill you at any moment. Just mind-boggling. Alright, I don't know if we're gonna meet Lucy or not in this next part. She might be there, she might not be, I don't know, we'll see. She might want to get her test. And it'll play the love theme, and it's super creepy. So I guess it's the moment of truth of if Lucy's there or not.
I told you to stay hidden.
I can't stay there anymore. I don't want to be with Father, not when he's so angry. Besides, I need something.
We don't have time for
that thing
for
you
and
do
what?
To see if a person is human?
The void comp? You want it.
Is it
and romp in the
always
sewers? Everything about
Usually.
the Lucy
Give it to
thing
me.
is serially
Father won't
disturbing.
tell me anything
Give it to
anymore.
me, she says. It's disgusting.
You deserve it.
Oh, great, the rat shows
You know how
up.
this works?
Like, it's
No.
really can screw you up when the rat shows up in the middle of dialogue.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
In the
In
sewers.
Chinatown, at the Yukon.
What do you do for a living?
I worked for Mr. Runsiter until I stopped. Before that, it doesn't matter.
I actually don't know if Lucy is
What's your
human or
name?
not. I'm not sure what the
Lucy
evidence that
Devlin.
Lucy is human or not is.
You're crying. Why is that?
Because someone hurt me.
It looks like she's a replicant. That needle already
You
went up.
suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
Why?
You tell me.
Maybe somebody did something to me.
Yeah, maybe. Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
Baby hide? That's...
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a large black spider crawling up the wall.
I'd take care of it. Keep it safe.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
I can't have children.
It's hypothetical. Just pretend.
I can't.
You rent a mountain cabin. On the walls, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints. A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
A head? Why?
They used to.
I don't want to know.
You return from work to find that your home has been burglarized.
Why would anyone do that? I don't have anything anyway.
You're 7 years old. You managed to steal several marshmallows from the kitchen and sneak them back to your bedroom. You're caught, and your father spanks you.
I shouldn't have taken the marshmallows. I deserved it.
What do you think it's like to be a replicant?
It's scary. Being hunted all the time. I can see it in Father's eyes.
Positive result. Subject is replicant. Test terminated.
You're a replicant.
Tell me.
You're a replicant.
Then Father was right.
That bug where he's like, you're a replicant, and then she's like, tell me, you're a replicant.
But you had to know.
He already answered it. That's in the original game. That's not new to this. Alright, let's skip that creepy dialogue between these two. And then let's kill this rat. Let's kill this rat before all these rats kill us. Because those rats will kill us. Now, I need to have a history of killing all the humans and none of the replicants.
Someone had really torn the place up.
Okay, so that gets us the evidence we need about Guza. And then let's murder Bob. Why not? Let's at least try to murder Bob. Bob can be really tough to murder. But you can do it if you do everything right. So, actually, I'm not sure if you can do it. Last time I tried to murder Bob in Act 4, it did not work. I did not have any luck.
Attention all units.
Scums. Yeah, you can't. Look, he was dead before McCoy even had a chance to do anything. But maybe it's because I skipped dialogue. I'm going to try it again without skipping dialogue.
Attention all units. Be on the lookout for Ray McCoy. Last seen in the 4 sector. Subject is armed and extremely dangerous. Repeat, armed and extremely dangerous.
Scum-sucking skin jobs everywhere.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't. There was not even a chance to do anything there. But I did notice something weird. When I pulled out my gun here, it's like the gun cursor everywhere, but I can't actually shoot. So that's just bugged out. Okay. So let's go through the most boring part of the game when you talk to flippin' Guza in the sewers. Well, no wait, we're not quite there yet. I guess I'll murder Guza. Why not? I've been murdering everyone else. I murdered everyone but Bob. Would have had to kill Bob in Act 2 or in Act 3. Okay, the worst puzzle in the game. Not that this game really has puzzles, but I've had so much bad luck with this rat. it's like, even though I shot the rat, he might still fall through. Okay, he made it. That's good.
No, let's move on.
Alright, let's skip all this boring dialogue.
What kind of the red you're so help that you club that I keep close at the club.
Tyrell's is well to did you eat it? I got a little where's Gunto is sticker.
Okay, good. Done with that dialogue. Just breaking it. Tyrell. My favorite scene in the whole game. So let's just take a moment to enjoy it. Yeah, something about that scene just makes me feel really good. I really like it. Of course, you do not have to steal the DNA evidence. You can just kill the twins instead.
Well, hey, stop!
And I want to see... I forget what happens when you go back in, and I want to see it again. Okay. I'm not sure if you get arrested or murdered.
We're gonna nail your ass, McCoy.
Damn. Okay, yeah, you get arrested. And there you are, in jail with Izo, who you were accused of murdering. It is the worst outcome. It's the worst outcome. Drives me crazy. It really drives me absolutely crazy. That you can literally be in jail with Izo.
I think I got take that. Guza had to and the word from not that a little when and I'll stick around. Nothing.
Alright, you can't get the DNA evidence while the twins are there. So hopefully they're gone when I go to call Guza so I can just grab it and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I've been you let other.
What do you want?
You
the bottom of the beat.
Okay, good, they're gone, so I can grab the DNA evidence.
Dump a copy of all the data in this directory to drive D.
And I always like that part because when I first played this game, it was installed on D drive because we had Windows 95 and it had to be partitioned into 2 GB partitions. So we installed our game onto D drive. Alright, this is the most boringest part in the whole game. The dialogue's a little different depending on
It's cleaner than when you
depending on everything. But I'm just gonna skip through it.
That everything.
I gotta tell you, kid, those inset photos look pretty real.
You can't.
I got it all. There's no way I'm retiring another rep. Not after what I've been through. It ain't worth it. Do it yourself.
Hell, kid, you're my only hope. If they knew I was meeting you, I'd be dead already. And I know I got what you want.
Does it make any difference now?
We had a deal, remember? You might want to give it up, but I ain't ready yet. That's the difference between you and me. I'm a fighter. What the hell are you?
I see we were right to follow him, Sadiq.
Looks that way, man.
Alright, grab that briefcase.
You might as well give it up. Who the hell do you think you're kidding, McCoy? You're gonna fry!
The hunter, he do us a favor, man. He bad, that's a traitor.
Brother, you killed a human. There's no going back now.
Come out and show yourself.
First things first. You must decide where you belong, brother. Stop calling me that! You've wasted much precious time. No more choice. Meet us at the moon.
Okay. Let's go meet Gaff. And murder Crystal. Huh. The only person I didn't murder that I could have is Bob. I kind of regret not murdering Bob when I had the chance. Guess I could murder this guy. Or I might get murdered because, like, you have to wait for this animation to finish. If the mouse wouldn't hover over him. But clearly there is some weird bug going on because, like, it's always in aim mode for whatever reason. I always like the part where he's like, "You've got some interesting neighbors, McCoy."
You could say that.
Steele is looking for you, and Bryant. You've been keeping the whole department hopping, you and Guza.
I know. You looking for me too, Gaff?
Looking, not killing. I'm in a good mood today. You know you got some interesting neighbors, McCoy.
Yeah, well, I've been too busy to visit lately.
You gonna turn yourself in?
I'm thinking about it.
Think hard. You killed anyone yet? It's like I said before. You retire a human, your career is over. Your life too, maybe. But we don't live forever, do we?
Yeah, I love those lines from Gaff. I like that one about you got some interesting neighbors. Whenever I get home, I'm like, and I see my neighbors outside, I'm like, you got some interesting neighbors. And I'm like, I haven't had time to visit lately, because nobody knows their neighbors these days.
So I say, well, you should have voted for him then.
Very good.
I'm just gonna
They
skip
didn't even
this.
put me on the machine. The evidence Guza coughed up was all I'd needed to convince them I wasn't a rep. Bryant chewed me out for letting the reps kill him, but after getting a look at Guza's long career of corruption, he knew I'd done the department a favor. Oh, God.
Of course,
No.
Crystal kills Maggie. Disgusting, horrible.
It wasn't any mystery, and if I'd gotten home a few minutes earlier, it would have been me down there on the killing floor. No, it was a message, plain and simple. Crystal was giving me one last chance to disappear, but now I had a little message of my own to deliver.
So let's see,
She'd been shot once in the head. At least she died fast.
who decided to call McCoy? Is it gonna be Clovis, or is it gonna be, Lucy, or is it gonna be Gordo?
Pick up.
I didn't think you were going to answer.
Sorry, but I was just sleeping. What's going on?
Father wants to meet you. He said he's sorry about everything he did, but he was afraid you'd lead the other hunter to them.
Where is he now?
Out in the kipple, by the moon bus. Way out, where the tunnel ends.
Tell him to stay where he is, until I can find a way for all of us to escape.
But I thought we were going away together. Just you and me.
Maybe we'll do it after I talk to him.
You promise? We could buy a car from that place next to the arcade.
A ground car wouldn't get us too far.
One of those flying cars would, though. It could take us all the way out to that beautiful lake. You know, the one with the trees and the flowers.
Lucy, there's a good chance...
I'll meet you there, okay? At the place where he sells the cars.
Wait, Lucy...
Oh, I love you so much, Ray.
Serially disturbing. Alright, so we got Lucy calling us.
Your floor number.
I got 2 minutes to finish this. I don't actually have to finish right at 7, but... So actually at this point you can either go to the moon bus or to Crazy Legs. And what's funny is I never met Crazy Legs. I never bothered going there. So is Crazy Legs gonna recognize McCoy, or is McCoy not gonna be able to go to Crazy Legs at all? I don't know. Guess I'll see. Crazy Legs Larry Hirsch. This is another like annoying part when McCoy walks up this spiral staircase. It is so annoying. I know the first computer I played this on, it was like bugged out. So McCoy, the computer was so slow, the game bugged out. McCoy like ran straight up instead of running around in circles like this. It's pretty funny. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's because I never talked to Crazy Legs before.
I don't blame you. It'll push one to cost you.
That's always crazy. Ray McCoy.
You can.
Okay, so if you do go to meet her,
You see it? It's got.
you have to talk to Crazy Legs first anyway. Alright, so right here we can just go ahead, dispatch Lucy, and then we can be be a real Blade Runner. Okay, we're not really gonna do that.
I knew you'd come.
I promised you, didn't I?
Father wanted me to stay with him. When I told him I was going with you, he gave us his blessing.
He's an extraordinary guy.
I know.
You gonna miss him?
Of course. But now that I have you,
Ugh.
everything will be
Everything
all right,
about
won't
this
it?
gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Promise me that we're going to find that special place. The one with the trees and the flowers.
It exists.
It's so much more. It's where we were always...
Everything about this gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't care how anyone tries to justify it. This is just so disturbing.
How's it going, Ray? Wait a minute. I thought
You don't get paid any years.
a real. I gotta tell Ray.
You're
That I want you. She. You ten.
I'm
Chris.
Alright, let's dispatch Crystal.
Ray.
what?
Evening, Slim. Thanks for bringing her here. Makes my end a hell of a lot easier.
You're the coldest person.
I'll take that.
How did it?
Wake.
Bullshit.
You're more.
She was.
No, but all.
Ha!
Nice shot there, Slim.
You couldn't leave well enough alone.
See you.
Alright, well.
Can you get it working?
We'll have to find something else. What a waste.
It's all over, McCoy. You got...
I won't.
Where'd you...
I stole it. We can...
Wait
but
not help.
what-
It's... Let me try to get the but... Now!
Nice. Okay, cool.
Come on, they'll be coming through the door any sec.
They could have come through the door way faster than that.
You're gonna pay, skin job. You're going
Officer
down.
Grayford.
Your friends will be coming soon. You'll
How did
live.
anyone know his name was
Well, you
Officer
can't.
Grayford?
I feel sorry for you. Who knows? Maybe I'm not a rep after all.
They're gonna kill you anyway.
They gotta find me first.
Yep, always liked that guy's there.
I knew we'd make it. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I didn't know where we were going.
Enhanced
and I
mode?
didn't much
Not
care.
enhanced mode. Enhanced mode.
Away from the city
Not
first,
enhanced mode.
and then as far as this heap could take us. With
Non-enhanced
the
mode looks
information I've
better.
gotten from Tyrell, and the bits and pieces from his design subcons, maybe, just maybe, we had enough to keep us alive for a while.
So McCoy is somehow
All I
some
knew
scientist
is that
that
we'd live
somehow
each
is going to
day
use
as
all
if it
this
was the last.
DNA information to save
Put them
them.
all together. They
That's
just
just
might
kind
add
of
up to
silly.
a
He's not a
lifetime.
scientist. He would. They those two together wouldn't have known what to do. I always like this ending. It's kind of tragic ending. Very, very sad, tragic ending. Very, very sad. Yeah, McCoy ran off with a little girl, and Gaff got Clovis. Just kind of a tragic, bitter ending to go along with that happy ending of them running off together. And I somehow got achievements for doing that. Okay, so let's go here. Dispatch Lucy. for good measure. And then go back to the moon bus. And get the proper Blade Runner ending. But we still have to murder Crystal. We get the, you're a real Blade Runner now. Full retirement bonuses and everything. Full retirement bonuses and everything. Because you're a real Blade Runner now. Because like in the book, Deckard gets 1,000 per retirement. And this, you get like 100 per retirement. I mean, you don't get paid now, so I still have... No, I guess I did get paid at some point, because I have 595. So, I want to see something real quick. Okay. Yeah, 395. Shoot Lucy. 595. So McCoy did get paid for retiring Lucy right there. Okay, that's pretty funny. I knew like at some points McCoy would get paid for retiring replicants, but like in Act 4, I guess since he turned himself into the police station, it kind of makes sense, but it's still kind of weird.
I knew a trap when this was nothing else.
Okay, so I think we just need to dispatch Crystal now. How do I get out of here? Okay.
You almost got away with it, and
Why'd you have to
who?
show some mercy?
Well, now, maybe you can...
I'm just... That's right.
Right. You're not convinced.
You're gonna shoot...
It's... Maybe you want...
What a waste.
Alright. Let me not grab that now. See how it looks enhanced. I've had dreams about this place. I had a dream.
One took a dumb. What about you try to help the rep?
The moon bus up.
All the clothes I got old.
You gotta protect. If I hand.
You don't need to make.
Yeah, McCoy is a replicant, so he can grab the power core. So where the heck is that power core here? Okay. So how the heck?
You for real? I'm going.
Alright, so let's murder Sadiq. And get the real Blade Runner ending.
I've been expecting you.
They're all dead. You're the last one.
I wish I could just leave. Just power up this ship and fly away. But there's nowhere else to go. And no more time.
You want me to feel sorry for you.
And what about you, Ray McCoy? After what you did to my family, to my friends, do you not also see
I don't need to.
I don't need to.
I thought I could cheat my destiny. I should have cherished what little time I had instead of... My hands are labor day and night, and ease comes never in my sight. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. Another sun feeds our life streams. We are not warmed with thy beams. The measure is not the time to me, nor yet the space that I do see. My mind is not with thy light array. Thy terrors shall not make me afraid.
And there is the true Blade Runner ending, to let Clovis die on his own.
What a waste.
I see Steele didn't make it.
I could have used you about 10 minutes ago.
You didn't need any help, McCoy.
I thought it was all over when Steele showed up.
I saw the corpse back there.
I never thought she'd turn out to be a Rep sympathizer.
People are unpredictable. Chief Bryant wants to talk to you. He says you're really ready now.
It never ends, does it?
You're a real Blade Runner now. Full retirement bonuses and everything. You've done a man's job, sir.
How come I don't feel good about it?
Who knows? Buy yourself another animal, maybe. A real one, not a Tyrell fake.
She wasn't fake.
Whatever you want to believe, McCoy.
Alright, and then I sort of think that's the, like, real Blade Runner ending. It's closer to...
You for real, I'm good.
Closer to the movie than anything else you can get. And of course, here's the toughest ending.
Welcome, brother.
I remember there was some news article that came out like 4 years ago that was like a new ending of Blade Runner that no one knew was found, and it's a, and after you're on the moon bus, you can still retire everyone, but there's so many people here. See, I knew that you could do that 20 years ago. Like the article that came out saying that that was a new ending that was discovered, I knew about it the whole time. Okay. But yeah, I do like doing it. Okay, so that is Blade Runner, and I did complete it lots of times, so... Yeah, ultimately you might as well play the Scum BM version, but if you're playing on like PlayStation or Nintendo or whatever, this is your only option, so you could enjoy it there. This has been Jack Everett. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.